Agent 249, checking in. Prime Optimus. Operation 4-037. It was a misty morning down at the harbor, and I could hear the ships coming in. Parked the vehicle at the garage and asked the boys if they could do some slight modifications. I noticed it hadn't been running all that well that week. I took a long look out the window. My goodness, look at all that snow. So I had to open up the case and see what was actually inside. It was then that I remembered that I hadn't played my banjo in at least 5 years. I had a sneaking suspicion that there was something missing. I had a good chat with the White Falcon. Told me to head down to the Blue Heron Club. Perhaps there his informants would fill me in on some details. The details were vague, hardly recognizable in fact. However, after a little bit of thought, I realized I was on to something. I put the thumbscrew to a local thug, just to see if I could squeeze any information out of him. I spent the evening at the Bear Trap, listening to Banjo Charlie play me a rendition of Mandolin Rain. It was actually quite good, highly entertaining. After a brief conversation with my secretary, Miss Periwinkle, I put the screws on a couple more suspects, but they really weren't talking either. I had a flashback about a roommate of mine and some strange decor he kept on his walls. It really freaked me out. Captain said, "Check your steel case. I think you're going to find the evidence inside." Upon lifting the lid, I was amazed. We were agents of Thinsulate. The inspector has some tools that are questionable. Not that I was snooping, but Inspector 4-037 was leaving me a clue. At the office, the captain had high hopes. The evidence collected by Inspector Raoul would help us bring the perpetrator to justice. Fearing that the evidence collected by the inspector contained some vile biological agents, I decided to take it over to the lab. I had a sneaking suspicion that there was something missing, but after coffee with Miss Periwinkle, I realized I had all the information that was necessary to crack the case. Somewhere along the way, I realized that my vehicle is going to need an upgrading, perhaps even a change. I left all the evidence for the boys at the lab. I figured that I'd given them enough that they'd be able to crack the case and come back with a positive result. I had to wait for a week. Since the boys were going to take a week to analyze the evidence, I needed a good vacation. I bought a plane ticket and headed over to France. Always wanted to see that beach.